Hey everybody, Lola Rizer here. The Bash in Beckley 2, coming to the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center. It is Saturday, June the 11th. Tickets are on sale now, and we are catching up with West Virginia's own Heath. How you doing, man? Welcome back.
Oh, baby! How you doing?
I am doing very well. I guess the question is, how are you doing?
I am absolutely fantastic. Like you were just like we were just discussing. I was out last time. You know, the Bash of Beckley one was going on. I made a nice appearance. I made a wrong a right, and so this time I'm 100% fully capable of getting in the ring and whooping some butt. So I'm excited for the Bash at Beckley Part Two.
Now you're part of a tag team match that's happening.
I am. Me and my partner Rhino, which everyone in the world loves, one of the ECW originals. We're going against, well, I mean, this is pretty crazy and pretty wild and actually a cool moment for wrestling fans. We're going actually against like another batch of ECW originals, Shane Douglas and Francine. But they're having Brian Myers with them. Oh, Brian Myers, man, I can't wait to punch him in his mouth either.
Well, I
But
was going
it's
to
one of
bring
those
that
things to
up.
where,
I was
well,
going
what was you going to bring up?
well, I've had a conversation with Mr. Myers. He calls himself the most
Oh,
professional
geez.
wrestler. And for the Bash and Beckley 2, he says you guys have some unfinished business.
I think we do have some unfinished business because, like I said last time, it was because of him and Shane and him trying to, cheat and everything, and I had to turn it around on him and everything. So I think he's probably a little bit mad about that. And I had a referee shirt under a nice shirt that I just bought, and I had to rip all my buttons off, and I'm kind of upset about that. So I'm going to take that out on him also.
Wow. I tell you what, the Bash and Beckley one exceeded expectations. It was off the hook. So much fun.
It
Batch
was.
and Beckley 2, even better.
I mean, my goodness. I mean, let's be real. If you just look at the card itself. I mean, me and myself, hometown boy, is going to be there. My partner Rhino, we're going to get Shane Douglas and Brian Myers. I mean, it's Shane Douglas by all means. I mean, he's famous all around the world. ECW original, and then you have Brian Myers, an ECW mark, but I want to kick his butt, so it's going to feel good in my hometown doing it. And then you have, um, who else do we have? We have, Enzo and Cass is going to be there. You're going to have literally FTR against the Wolves. I mean, that's the first time ever, and that match is that's the one I'm excited to watch because I know those two teams are going to kill it. So to me, it's a win-win for any wrestling fan, at a 2-hour radius. Like, drive in, have some fun, because this is going to be a promotion that is going to kick butt Saturday.
Now, I know, you're a hometown boy, mama makes you come home every Thanksgiving. It's going to happen. What
It's Christmas.
and what does it mean for you to be back to full strength and wrestling here in your home area?
I mean, to me, it's always it's always the best and fulfilling for me to always go back home, see my friends, see, up and coming wrestlers that literally look at me and say, dang, we watched you growing up, which it makes me sound old, and I'm not too old, I don't think. But it's one of those things that, we watched you, you inspired me. You made me believe that I could be a wrestler, this and that stuff, to where it's like, it's humbling, and it's one of those things to where it's just like, man, like I just followed my dream, but it inspired a lot of other people, to where like I hear all these stories and it makes me feel good inside. And then, I get to see my mom, my uncles, my friends from high school, so it's all around for me. It's always a good time.
Always a good time. Where does Jake the Snake rate in your wow factor?
Hey, I was a fan of Jake the Snake growing up. And it's funny you mentioned that because I've got the Wrestling Fest arcade game in my house. and Jake the Snake is literally getting beat up by Smash from Demolition.
That's crazy.
It's funny you mentioned it. I'm watching it right now.
Everybody that I've talked to, when I bring up Jake the Snake, they all have like a different story of Jake the Snake. They always have it's like they've got the action figure or they've got, the
Oh, for
bag.
sure. He's been around forever, so it's one of those things where he's well known. And like I said, it's awesome to see Jake again, just because, one, I watched him growing up. He has one of the best psychology and promos in the business. And I've only met him probably about a handful of times, so it's always good to say hi again.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And that's one of the great things about the Bash in Beckley. Doors open at 5, bell time starts at 7, but in those 2 hours, that's that meet and greet time.
Oh, yes. Like, please come on out and say hi. Because I'm telling you, that we enjoy that. We love the fans coming out, saying thank you, saying hi, getting some merchandise, smiling, taking pictures. It's always a good time. And I just want you to know that, like, we all appreciate the people, because if it wasn't for the fans, man, we wouldn't be nothing.
I hear you. The Bash in Beckley 2 at the Beckley Raleigh County Convention Center. Tickets are on sale now. We've got you linked up through our website, made it real easy for you, but you can go to the BeckleyConventionCenter.com and get your tickets there. Thank you to All Star Wrestling, Stephen P. New, attorney at law, for making it happen again. Again. And Heath, any final words before we part ways today?
Honestly, I'm going to be real right now. This show is going to be amazing for any wrestling fan. It has people from, the 1980s all the way up to now. You're going to have great matches, and it's going to be a very, very fun time. So, June 11th, ASW, Beckley Bash Part 2. Come on out. Let's have a good time. And you know what? I might give you a high five if, you make me smile,